Now we'll discuss about dates between function in Power BI and dates in period function in Power BI and date add function. Okay, and also total MTD, YTD, QTD. Okay, so very important DAX functions and very useful DAX functions in real-time environment, also for the interview also. Okay, dates between, in the name itself it is there. So in the specific dates you want to find something, you can find it. Okay, dates between dates between is nothing but returns a table that contains a column of dates that begins with a specified start date and continues until a specified end date. This function is suited to pass as a filter to the calculate function. Use it to filter an expression by custom date range. Okay, so this function is generally use in the calculate function. We can use in the calculate function we can use as a filter. So inside the calculate function we can use dates between. Okay, that's what they are trying to tell you. Okay, dates between syntax is very simple. First of all, we need to mention the dates and what dates you want to uh, go for between or you want to calculate. Okay, so start date and end date, you need to mention the start date and end date. There are some remarks are there. In the most common use case, date is reference to the date column of the marked date table. Okay, if start date is blank, then start date will be earliest value in the dates column. If the end date is blank, then end date will be the latest value in the dates column. Dates used as start date and end date are inclusive. So for example, if the start date value is 1st July 2019, then end date will be included returned table. So providing the date exists in the dates column, the return table can only contain dates stored in the dates column. So for the example, if the dates column starts 1st July 2017 and the start value is the July 1st 2016, return table starts from. Okay, okay, no worries, I will explain. Very simple method. Okay, so date, in the specific date you want to calculate. For example, you have 10 year sales. Okay, but you want to calculate in specific data in your custom date, whatever you want in specific range you want to calculate the sales, so that such kind of scenarios will go for dates between. Let's connect to SQL Server. Adventure Works. Team date and fact internet sales. Okay, just click on load it, import. Now come to dim date column. In the dim date column there is a full date alternate key. Okay, so I want to calculate the calculations based on full date alternate key. Sorry. Sorry. So full date alternate key, I want to calculate the calculations based on full date alternate key. So that's the reason why I want to calculate start date and end date in the full date alternate key. Okay, so right click, start date. How to find the start date? New measure. Start date equal to minimum of full date alternate key. Okay, if you put minimum, you will get the start date, right? Convert to card. 1/1/2005 is the start date, and max date, new measure. End date means maximum of full date alternate key. December 31, 2014 is the end date. Okay, now we know start date and end date. Now what we can do? So first of all, we'll see total sales. We'll find the total sales. Okay, right click, new measure. Total sales equal to sum of amount. Enter. Convert to card. So this is the total sales amount from this date to this date. Okay, now you want to cross check, right click, new measure. Now everything is set up. Now we can apply dates between function. Okay, dates in equal to calculate. So total sales, put the total sales measure, whatever you measure, we created total sales, comma. Now we can use dates between filter. Dates between. So on which date bits? Full date alternate key base. So what is the start date? Already we have the start date. So find out, and already we have the end date also. Correct. So we have two measures. Those measures I am putting. So I am giving this only, whatever we calculate. I am just cross checking. It should come same. Correct. Okay, fine. Now you can change, instead of start date, I can give my custom date. My custom date is date function. In the date function, year, month, day we need to mention. Okay, so I want from 2012 to 2012 June 6th. 2012 6th June to end date is this one, 31st December 2014. This is the sales amount. So you want to change end date also, you can give your own custom date. Again there is a function date. Here what is the year? I want to go for 2013 now. 2013 month December, day 31st, whatever you want. Okay, now see the difference. So in this way we can calculate in dates between, in the specific your custom dates, whatever you want to uh, calculate the custom dates, that custom dates you can calculate the sales, how much sales happen. So what we written, simply we written calculate, in the calculate function we can use this. Okay, so we mention the total sales, after that we mention dates between. So on which date column you want to go for the calculation? So I want to go for the full date alternate key, then you mention start date and end date, that's it. So understood, Apati? Hi Sai, Sai Damu, understood? Hello. Okay, fine. And one more function, dates in period. Dates in period, date add, same thing. See here, dates in period is nothing but return a table that contain a column of dates that begins with a specified start date and uh, continues for the specified number of types of date intervals. This function is suited to pass as a filter to the calculate function. Use it to filter an expression by standard date intervals such as days, month, quarters and years. Okay, syntax. In dates in period, dates you will mention the dates, and we here we can mention the start date and number of intervals. On interval, what is an interval? So interval is nothing but it can be a day, it can be a month, it can be a quarter and it can be a year. Number of intervals in dates in period, so we'll mention the start date and we can go back. Okay, so first of all I will explain this dated also, dated function also similar. In dated what we do, same thing, return a table that contain a column of dates shifted either forward or backward in time by the specified number of intervals from the dates in the current context. Okay, so number of intervals and intervals. See here in dated what we do, dates will mention number of intervals and intervals. What is intervals? Year, quarter, month, day. Okay, okay, for example you want to go for -2 years, so you want to find out the -1 year sales, so we just mention -1 and here we put year. You want to go for -1 month, -1 month, like this. Okay, so dates means we need to give that reference, which date, from which date we need to take the calculation, that we need to mention the here. See here dated, so date column -1 year, so -1 month, -1 day, -1 quarter, like this we can give. Okay, so in dated there is no just we can go back, -1 or we can forward. If you put 1 it will go, it will forward 1 month. If you put 2 it will forward 2 intervals. Okay, intervals means it can be a month, it can be a year, it can be a quarter, it can be a day. Okay, but here dates in period, see the difference. In the dates in period you can mention the start date, your own start date you can mention, and you can go back. That is the difference. Okay, now we'll see uh, now we'll see this. Okay, dated, first we'll see the dated function now. This is dates between and format painter. Okay, this is date between, this is total sales, this is date between. Okay, now we'll test date add, how it will work. Right click, new measure, date add. How it will works, date add also will use in the calculate function only. In the calculate function already we know total sales, we find out the total sales, already we have measure, we are used, and now date add, the date add. So now you can go back. So if you want to calculate, so this is the total sales, right? So you want to go for minus 1 year sales before 1 month, minus 1 year or minus 1 month, like that. If you want to go for, you can go it. So in what dates base you want to do the calculations? I want to do the calculations based on full date alternate key. Okay, in the dim date there is a column full date alternate key. Based on that column I want to do the changes. Number of intervals -1. What is the interval? Day, month, quarter. I will take 1 year. So it will minus 31st 12. What is the latest date here? Maximum date. What is the end date? 31st December 2014, right? So minus 1 year means 31st December 2013, right? Right. Format painter. Now see. Minus 1 year. So what is the minus 1 year sales here? Minus 1 year means 31st December 2013. So you want to go for minus 2 years. So if you do minus 2 years, what is the sales? 2 months, 2 quarters, whatever you want, we can put it. Two quarters means there is no difference. Two years we put. So in this way we can go back. Put 1 without minus. It will forward. Dates will be shifted to forward direction. Okay. That's it, man. So you can clearly see the difference in date add function. Okay. And dates in period, in the dates in period also same thing, same like date add only, but in dates in period you can give your own start date. So here what we are doing, we can go back minus 2 years, minus 3 years, minus 1 day, minus 2 days, minus, but you cannot mention your start date. I want to take start date from 2012 and I want to minus, that is not possible here. Okay, so in date add only we can go back. So most of the scenarios we use go back the uh, to backward, or what we can say, we can minus. If you want to minus the days, or if you want to minus the year, and if you want to minus the month, quarter, so such kind of scenarios will go for the date add. But if you want to mention start date and you want to give one start date, your custom start date, and you want to do minus, then it is not useful. Then you need to go for dates in period function. So in the dates in period function, dates, so what date weights you want to do calculations, that you will mention reference of the date column, and the start date we can give number of intervals and interval. Now see, same thing, right click, new measure. Now dates in period equal to calculate. So already we find the total sales, comma, and dates in period. In the dates in period, what we can give dates. So one, which dates you want to, full date alternate key base, and start date you can give the date. Year, what is the year? Year, month to day. Okay, year, now I want to go for 2012, month 6 and day also 6. This is my custom start date, and I want to minus one interval, quarter or month, anything. Enter. Copy this format painter. That's it. So this is the amount. Okay, dates in period. In the dates in period extrally, what we do, we mention here our own custom start date, and we done the minus 1 year, minus 1 day, like this. Same thing, date add dates in period, same thing. Okay, so we can go by interval, minus 1 month, minus 1 year, minus 1 quarter, minus 1 year, like that we can do it. So if you do the minus 1 quarter, this will be the sales amount. So in this way we can use time intelligent functions in Power BI. These three are very important. Okay, in dates between, you just mention the dates, your custom dates. Okay, first we'll write the calculate function. In total cells we mention, and dates between, so what dates base you want to do the calculations, that column you need to mention. Reference column, it is called reference column, you will mention, and you will mention the your custom dates. So in between custom dates it will give the sales. First of all, you need to understand what is the start date and what is the end date. So in between dates only you can go. Okay, otherwise if you give the dates also, it won't give the useful result, I think. Okay, if sales happen between the days, then only the result will come. So dates between means in the specific dates you can go. Date add means if you want to go minus 1 year, minus 2 years, like that you can go from the latest date. But in dates in period, if you want to go, if you want to do minus 1 year, minus 2 year, or in specific intervals, and you need to give one start date, then you will go for dates in period. Okay, that is the difference. In dates in period we can mention the start date, and date add we cannot mention the start date. So that is the difference. And one more concept today will complete. So here total MTD, total YTD, total QTD is there. So these are also called as cumulative totals, or we can call it as running totals also. So very important DAX functions. Okay, so total MTD, in the name itself it is there, month to date. YTD means year to date, and QTD means quarter to date. Okay, very simple, very easy DAX function. You don't need to confuse. I will clear. Okay, total MTD in Power BI. Very simple expression, dates you will mention. So you want to do sum, you can do sum, or anything. So whatever average you can do it, minimum, maximum, whatever you want expression you can give, and the dates you need to mention. So which dates, which date column base you want to do the MTD, which date base you want to do the QTD. So like that, same MTD, QTD, YTD, same. See here, the difference is in the month to, this is month to date, this is quarter to date. We have 4 quarters, right? In a year, January to March 1 quarter, and April, May, June is 1 quarter, and July, August, September is 1 quarter, and October, November, December is 1 quarter. Total 4 quarters, right? Every 3 months is 1 quarter, right? This is year to date. Okay, okay, fine. We don't need to bother. I will explain very simple. I'm taking dim date and fact internet sales. Just click on load. Okay, dim date, full date alternate key, and I'm taking sales amount. I will write a measure, no worries. Right click, new measure, because measure we can reuse, right? That's the reason why. Or sales amount also fine. Anything. Sum of amount. My expression is here sum. You want to go for average, you can go, no worries. Full date alternate key. I want only just one day. Okay, now convert to table. Okay, fine. Changing the style. Minimal, no. Bold header. Alternative rows fine. I think this is fine. Okay. Contrast alternate rows. Okay, alternate rows are fine for me. Okay. See, month to date. What is month to date? So first of all, you calculate the total MTD now. Total MTD sales. Total MTD. What is your expression? Already we find the sales amount, right? Sales amount measure we have, and dates. Which dates base I want to go for? Full date alternate key. Same I taken, and that's it, man. You don't need to do anything. You need to take the expression and you need to mention the dates. So you need to apply the total MTD. Just so where is the total MTD? Yeah, this measure, drag and drop now. So running total. Okay, very simple. Observe this. Okay, see here, man. 10th January is there, and this is the amount, sales amount. So for example, you want to know 12th January how much you want to know till 12th January 2011 sales. Then what, how it will be calculated? 12th January plus 10th January plus 11th January plus 12th January, right? That's it, right? That is the way to find the total amount till the date, right? So in this way, if you see this, this is the start of the sales. 10th January 2011 is the starting of the sales. Okay, MTD. MTD means month to date it will calculate. See here, what is here? 11th sales, 11th January 2011. That means this 11th plus 10th, how much it is? 28, correct? So if you want to know 12th means what it will do, 15, this 15 plus 28, how much? 43. If you want to calculate till 15 January, so then what is the sales amount? This is the 14 plus 65, how much? 79. So every day it will calculate. Okay, this amount plus this amount, this amount plus this amount. Okay, so this is how it will calculate. For every month it will be divided month to date. So for every month, see here, now it is started. It doesn't matter when it is started, month to date if you put. So till January 31st, yeah, till January 31st 2011. Yeah, 31st January 2011 it is calculated. Then February month again it is calculated freshly. See here, this 10,000 plus this 15,000, how much? 25,000. Again it is started calculation. Okay, month to date means every month it will be, you can able to see the cumulative totals. Okay, this is called cumulative totals or running totals also you can say. Okay, so month to date, every month it will be divided. If you put, if you write the quarter, so what will happen? So QTD, quarter means every 3 months it will calculate. Then it will stop, and again it will start fresh calculations. Every quarter it will start the fresh calculations. If you want to see, I will show you. Total QTD is equal to total QTD expression. What is your expression? Sales amount. Okay, the sales amount is your expression, and which dates base you want to go for? Full date alternate key. Total QTD. Come here. The total QTD. So it will work QTD. So first quarter means January to March. See, this is also working exactly same. It is also giving same exactly, but in MTD it will stop for every month. Okay, so only month to date it will work. See here in MTD till 31st January, it calculated, it given the cumulative sales. After 1st February it is stopped calculations, correct? But 1st February it is started again fresh calculation, correct? So that means every month it is giving cumulative totals. Now total QTD it is not stopped, see here. So because why, what is QTD means? So quarter to date, what is quarter? First quarter January, February, March. So here 1st February, see here this 15 plus 3,23,000 something, right? This is 38. Okay. This amount plus this amount, it is going, it is calculating. Come here for every quarter. So till March you need to check. Till March. Yes, see here till 31st March it is divided. Okay, so till 31st March this is the total sales amount, and from 1st February again it is started fresh calculation. So February, May, June it will calculate, and YTD means 2011 from January, in 2011 January to December it will calculate. From 2012 to fresh calculations will started. So every year if you put YTD, that entire year it will cumulative, it will do the cumulative sales. Okay, very simple. Expression already we have, sales amount and the full date alternate key you mention, and you want to go for, that's it, full date alternate key. That's it, you just mention. Keep here. Okay, see here if you put YTD it won't stop calculation till it will go for December. Okay, come here, YTD you put, right? So till December 2011 calculation is not stopping because we put YTD. Yeah, see 31st December 2011 till 31st December 2011, this is the total sales amount. Okay, so this is the quarter, last quarter amount. Last quarter means December, November, October, November, December. This is MTD means only December sales, how much it is happening. Okay, this is everyday sales. So in this way we can able to see here in YTD what happens from 1st January 2011 to fresh calculation. Okay, so in this way we can write the total MTD, YTD, QTD. For example, now we have month to date, we have quarter to date, we have, and YTD year to date we have. For example, you want to stop for calculation for 6 months, then what is the option? Then option is very simple. Come to YTD. In the YTD we can mention the filter. In a QTD also we can mention the filter. See here, what is the filter? You can mention 6 by 30. That means till June 30 I want to stop the calculation, or you can mention 30 June like this, or 6 by 30 also we can mention. Whatever you want you can mention. So I will mention 6 by 30 now. String format. Come here, we can put the filter also, comma filter double quotes. I want to stop calculation 4 months, 5 months, something, wherever what you want. So in every year, so YTD means for example in 2011 till June 30th it will calculate. In 2012 till June 30th it will calculate. Now see, come to YTD. Let me zoom it. Now 2011 June. See here, 30 June calculation, till 30 June calculation done and from 1st July calculation has stopped. Okay, so filter is worked or not. So if you put 5 here or 4 here, 4 means 430 means April, till April it will work. April, 30th April calculation has been stopped. Again from 30th April, so from 1st May calculation has started. Okay, so in this way we can apply the filters also. Very useful, very useful DAX function. MTD means month to date, every month cumulatives. QTD means every quarter it will give the cumulatives, and YTD means every year it will give the cumulatives. You want to stop any, you want to apply the filter, you can apply like this. Okay, so in this way we can use. So if you have any questions, ask me. Very important.